welcome to WMSN Channel Infinity.
We begin today's broadcast by talking about some hallway procedures.
If you can see on the ceiling, there are walk and do not walk signs. Please stay on your side of the hallway because no one likes getting run into.
And when you are switching classes, please be respectful of others and stay quiet in the hallway.
Our Words of Wisdom segment will continue next week with Mr. Copeland.
Picture day will be today. Be sure to smile. Also, we have dance tonight in the cafeteria from 6 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. The cost of admission is $5. Be sure to bring extra money for concessions. Now to Tricky Trivia with Jayla.
Thank you, Kenzie and Callie. We have 2 trivia questions for you guys this week. Here they are. Number 1, the bald eagle's name derives from an older meaning of what? Number 2, the bald eagle has sometimes been considered the largest what? Give those some thought. We will share the answers next week. Now back to the news.
Thanks, Jayla, for the tricky trivia.
We now go to Jacob for a new segment called Dates in History.
Beginning this week, we will share important events that have occurred in history coinciding with the dates of each week's broadcast. Here are 2 facts that are sure to impress your friends. On September 2nd, 1969, the first automatic teller machine, commonly known as the ATM in the United States, is installed in Rockville Center, New York. Show me the money. On September 4th, 2011, Sonia Thomas is declared the winner of the U.S. Chicken Wing Eating Championship after consuming 183 buffalo wings in 12 minutes. I'm not sure if that is awesome or disgusting. You be the judge. That's all for dates in history. Back to Callie and Kenzie.
Thank you, Jacob. We would like to send a shout out to Miss Stacy, Miss Vicky, and Miss Amber's class for their dedicated work on the front flower beds. Keep up the good work.
Now for sports with Grayson and Haley.
This week in sports, we'll be discussing football.
As you all know, our WMS Eagles football team took on Red Bowling Springs last night for homecoming. We will report this next week.
Our Eagles will be back in action Tuesday night at Walter J. Bayard Middle School in Lebanon at 6:30 p.m.
Westmoreland High School started their season a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, it has been a rough start for the Eagles. They have dropped both contests thus far, losing to Tridestyle County 7-13 and Macon County 15-33.
WHS will be back in action tonight at Forest for their opening game of region play. Game time is set for 7 o'clock p.m. We wish the Eagles best of luck and hope they come back home victorious.
College football season is upon us. This season started last night and is sure to feature a great deal of entertainment. Here is a brief review of featuring top ranked and local teams.
The top 5 ranked teams entering the season are number 1, defending national champion Ohio State, number 2, TCU, number 3, Alabama, number 4, Baylor, and number 5, Michigan State.
For local teams, big things are expected for the University of Tennessee this year. The Volunteers enter the season ranked 25th in the polls and are looking to build off a strong finish to the last season as they finished 7 wins and 6 losses. UT plays their first game in Nashville at Nissan Stadium tomorrow against Bowling Green State University. The game will be televised on SEC Network and will begin at 3 o'clock p.m.
Vanderbilt and Western Kentucky opened their seasons last night playing one another in Nashville. The Commodores are looking to rebound after a rough 3-9 season last year. The Hilltoppers are looking to build on last year's success as they concluded the season with an 8-5 record.
MTSU plays their first game tomorrow against Jackson State at 6 o'clock p.m. in Murfreesboro. The Blue Raiders are looking to improve the season as they closed last season with a 6-6 record.
We look forward to seeing how this season unfolds. It should be an exciting one.
Now back to your news anchors, Callie and Kenzie.
Thank you for the sports. Now for birthdays. These birthdays are for September 1st through the 10th. For our faculty birthdays, we'd like to say a happy birthday to Miss Gwen, our school psychologist, and Mr. Lee, one of the custodians. Miss Gwen's birthday is on the 6th and Mr. Lee's birthday is on the 8th. Happy birthday.
Now we go to you, the students' birthdays.
6th graders include Isaac Poole, Casey Presley, and Jacob Castillo. 7th graders celebrating birthdays consist of Jacob Hicks, Krista Graves, and Zoe Fuller.
Last but not least, our 8th graders celebrating birthdays include Casey Baxter, Corinna Napier, Ricky Wiesner, and Dawson Mitchell. Now to the weather with Nate.
It's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 92 degrees and a slight breeze. Tonight is going to be mostly clear skies and 67 degrees with a slight breeze, so we can dance the night away. Tomorrow will be a sunny day with a high of 92 along with a slight breeze. If you're wanting to go play outside, today is the day to do so. Saturday night will feature a 20% chance of rain and a low of 64 along with mostly clear skies. It will be generally sunny at 89 degrees with a heavier breeze and a 20% chance of rain, so you may want to have those umbrellas handy. Sunday night will be comfortable with a low of 67 with a slight of rain. Now back to Callie and Kenzie.
Thank you, Nate.
On Tuesday, Miss Lassiter's class competed in the Special Olympics. Logan Wayne Scott was the top bowler. Way to go.
In other class news, students in Miss Walker's STEM Exploratory class recently completed a bridge building project. Some bridges held as much as 176 pounds. Students are now working on constructing a car that can safely transport an egg. Great job to you guys and gals.
Now we have our breakfast and lunch menus for the upcoming week. Our last piece of news is to remind everyone that school will be out on Monday in observance of Labor Day. Have a nice weekend.
That's all for this edition of WMS News, your #1 network, WMSN. Thanks. Stay classy, Westmoreland.